When you go to the polls on Tuesday, June 2nd, you'll have the opportunity to vote on Proposition 1, which would increase funding to the O'Fallon Police Department and road improvements. The funds would come from a use tax placed on items purchased from out-of-state retailers. Did you know that many Missouri cities and most states already have a use tax? O'Fallon is one of the few cities nationally without it. In Missouri alone, more than 105 cities, including Wentzville, Forestell, and St. Charles County, have a use tax.
So Proposition 1 would give the city the ability to institute a use tax. And what a use tax is basically when you go to the store and you buy something, you pay sales tax on that item. But if you buy something from out of state, either over the internet or through a catalog or something like that, you may not pay the sales tax on it. So the city doesn't collect that 2% sales tax that they would if you went to the local store and bought it. The use tax basically reinstitutes that portion of the tax so that you're paying the same whether you buy it online from out of state or you buy it at the store right down the street.
The Missouri Municipal League estimates O'Fallon would collect approximately $3 million per year if the use tax is approved by voters.
One of the things that we're facing as a challenge as a city as we continue to grow is our revenues aren't going to keep growing at the same level that our population is growing and our needs are growing. Our city's aging. A lot of our infrastructure is aging. So the costs are going up, and our revenues, although they continue to increase, are not increasing at the same rate. So when we look at possibilities for additional funding that are out there, there's really not a lot of options. If Proposition 1 passes, the city has actually written the ballot language to ensure that the money is going to go to specific items that the city council dictated. And those items are going to be first to the police department. We have some specific needs we've identified currently that the police department needs, mainly in terms of technology upgrades.
We're looking at advancing our technology, body cams, dash cams, which would be a priority. We're also looking at replacing our current CAD system, which is a computer-aided dispatch system. Our current system is about 20 years old. Technology is far more advanced than what it was back in the 90s, and we need to catch up with that. Our public now watches crime TV shows like never before, and they know that technology is available. Our juries now have that expectation. They want to see the interactions with a police officer. It's not that our officers have lost credibility, but that adds credibility to their testimony if they have the interaction video and audio recorded. Lastly, we need to continue to evaluate our staff and see if we need to increase our staff. That's an ongoing process. We want to make sure that we have enough staff to provide a good quality service to the citizens of O'Fallon.
Any additional funds that the police department doesn't need would go to the streets department and would be used to upgrade city streets, specifically subdivision streets, where we could increase the number of concrete slabs we're replacing or increase the number of asphalt overlays that we're doing.
Keep in mind that voter approval is necessary for the City of O'Fallon to receive local use tax revenue on goods purchased for use in the city from out-of-state and online vendors. The use tax only applies when out-of-state purchases total more than $2,000. Purchasers will not pay both a sales tax and a use tax on a transaction. The use tax rate will always be the same as the sales tax rate, which is currently 2%. The use tax would go up or down with the sales tax rate. At no time can local use tax and local sales tax be collected on the same transaction.
And we just encourage all of our residents to research this thoroughly. Take a look at our website. We have a link on there that you can really take a look and kind of get into the details of what a use tax is and how it will impact you. And go to the polls and make the decision that's best for you and your family.